Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
I'm Storm Track 7 meteorologist Danny Cassidy. We had some snowfall today, roughly about 1 to 3 inches in many of our central areas, kind of between Highway 20 and Highway 30, and then less than an inch or even little to nothing for our far northern areas and far southern areas. But a lot of that has melted off because the temperatures being above freezing for much of the day, and really even as it was falling, as well as road temperatures in the 40s and close to 50. So overnight tonight, we'll be watching for things to maybe be a little bit of refreeze on any untreated roads, side roads, parking lots, sidewalks, but in terms of the main roadway, especially those that are traveled pretty often, I think we'll be okay there. Overnight tonight for those winds will be light, only about 5 to 10 miles per hour to the west-northwest. Then for tomorrow, be out of the west, gusting up to 25, sustaining at 10 to 15, so it could be a little bit breezy at times. Then we'll quiet back down tomorrow night as we head into the back end of our weekend. For tonight, low temperatures will be in the low to mid 20s, pretty seasonal night, clearing skies from north to south, with that light northwest wind around 5 to 10. Then for tomorrow, high temperatures, we're back into the mid to upper 40s, couple of low 50s south and far southwest. And that wind will be kind of strong at times out of the west, and we'll see plenty of sunshine for our Saturday. Your city-by-city forecast for Waterloo, Dubuque, Cedar Rapids, and Iowa City. Mostly sunny skies on Sunday, highs in the mid to upper 50s, close to 60 in some spots. Monday, highs in the mid to upper 60s, close to 70. And much of the week is really dry and mild, but we are watching a system about a week from tonight that could cause a little bit of a shakeup in the system. So here's Friday, 7 a.m. And again, this is next Friday. This isn't currently into this weekend. It's into next weekend. Friday at 7 a.m. So during the day, Friday, really much of the day looks to be quiet. But what we're watching for is a very strong system kind of kicking in from the south, and we're going to be on the warmer side of things. So we're watching the potential of maybe some stronger thunderstorms developing out of this. Right now, it looks like the timing of this would be mainly after midnight, and if that were the case, they would just be regular thunderstorms because they'd lose a little bit of energy by the time it gets here. But of course, in 7 days, things can shift pretty far from west to east. So this is something we're going to be watching. This will continue to move through early Saturday morning. You can see, and then by the time it hits Saturday morning, I think it'll just be general rain, maybe a few isolated thunderstorms, but nothing severe. It will go through the Saturday afternoon hours, and then by Saturday evening, it'll start to taper off. And that snow, I think, will stay to the northwest. It'll be heavy, but it'll stay off to the northwest and stay out of our region. And then Saturday night into early Sunday, we're going to stay dry. But it's a day I want you to keep on your radar because even 7 days out, it's been pretty consistent that some system Friday nights into early Saturday could move through the region and be a little bit on the stronger side. Nothing official from the Storm Prediction Center yet, but it is something we're going to be keeping an eye on, and of course we'll keep you posted as we get closer to next Friday. Otherwise, it is gorgeous for the time being, and daylight saving time officially it's Sunday morning at 2 a.m., so set those clocks forward an hour before you go to bed. I know our phones do that automatically, but just make sure that, as well as any older cars. Then as we head into the following week, I shouldn't say older cars, my car is 2011, that's not that old. We'll head into the week with temperatures in the 50s and 60s. Again, there's that system I was mentioning. For this, going to mainly be later in the day, but of course that could fluctuate a little bit. Strong winds with this system as well. Could be a little bit of a wet day Saturday. Then cools down a little bit for St. Patrick's Day weekend, highs in the 40s and windy. And then for St. Patrick's Day itself, dry, but a little bit seasonal with highs in the mid to upper 40s.